What's going on, guys? Hope you're ready for a big one today because we have a 60-minute ultra workout that's designed for athletes and for swimmers. So all you need to know is that we're breaking it into 4 sections. The first one will be a 10-minute warm-up. Don't be fooled because then we're getting straight into a 12-minute high-intensity full-body circuit. That's going to be followed by 30 minutes of core work and finished off with another 10 minutes of full-body sprinting. So with that, I just wanted to thank the people on Patreon for sponsoring these videos. You guys are awesome. Please check out the link in the description if you're interested. Now that you know what's going on, let's get right into it. All right, we're gonna get started with the jumping jacks. We're gonna do 30 seconds just to get everything warmed up and lubricated. Then we're gonna work from the shoulders down. Let's roll. We're gonna go into some arm swings. One arm at a time, nice and long. Think about reaching in all directions as far as you can. A relaxed shoulder socket is a loose shoulder socket. 15 seconds forward, 15 seconds back. And you guessed it, we're gonna do both right arm and left arm. Now this one, don't be afraid to rotate from the shoulders and through the core. It's a natural movement pattern. Just gonna get us more warmed up through the spine for what we do later. Think about carrying your momentum through the swing as much as possible. All right, a few more swings. We're gonna go into the bear hugs. And can't forget about the triceps here. Simmer down and mash me up, tripping like I'm Jimmy at Woodstock. Drive me around in your red Ford, shivers down my spine. All right, find yourself a wall or something for support. We're gonna bring it down to the legs. Remember, big swing forward and big swing back. Both directions are equally as important. When I see you dancing, I'm like, hola, 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 hola. With your move fancy, make me wanna hola, 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 hola. I got your attention, spending that moolah, moolah, moolah. All right, legs spread, past shoulder width apart, leaning over. Let your head relax, let your upper body be heavy, and let it sink you into the stretch to open up those hamstrings. Swola, 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 swola. Swola, swola, swola. All right, same position, maybe a little wider. We're gonna lunge out to the side and hold the side squat. Try to put your weight onto the leg that you're leaning into, always through the heel. Also, you can actively press out against the knee to try to open up the hips and the groin just a little more. If you want to point your toes out a little bit, that's perfectly all right, just don't go too far. All right, feet together. Gonna pull high knees. Remember, outside hand means the same hand as the knee you're pulling, but always pull from the top. The inside hand should be pulling from the bottom. Perfect point, through the knee, and right above the ankle. All right, same movement, this time sideways. Both hands pull from the middle of the shin. Avoid grabbing your knee and avoid grabbing your ankle. Easy way to cause some injuries. We want to be nice and safe. You're in the middle of the shin. For those of you beginners, make sure to focus on balance before you go for speed. You want to do it right before you do it fast. All right, from here we'll hop down onto the floor, come into a downward dog. Come and get to know me, my type of wild. Think chest down, hips up, big stretch in the calf. If you gave me your whole life, I would still have room for more, 'cause I've got that appetite. Maybe I never feel whole, you might get me through the night, but it will never be enough. From a push-up position, we're gonna press up into a swan. When you're up top, think shoulders down and pinched backward. Don't look straight up to the ceiling. Bad to crank your neck. Just look out straight in front of you. A neutral spine is a healthy spine. Cause it's true, no, no, no. Everything they say about me, I'll suck you, no, 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 my center of gravity. Cause it's true, no, no, no. Everything they say about me, I'll love you like a supernova, burned into you like a shooting star. Always craving for you to come to me, though this way of life, no, it ain't healthy, but ain't no other way, it's just what I need. I want all your soul, I want your body. All right, from here, I'm gonna put one foot in front of us, one leg back, go from a low lunge, alternating between a half split. Low lunge, you want to sink the hips down, bring the chest out proud. Half split, you want to bring the toes back towards your face and keep the back leg up. You want to get a little more out of the lunge, you can reach your arms up. We'll do the same thing on the other side. All right, let's come on to our butts now. Feet together, trying to keep the back relatively straight. And flap our butterfly wings. At first, it's probably gonna feel pretty tight in your groin. Once you start to feel the loose, then you can pull a little bit harder on your feet and starting to straighten out your lower back. Really gonna bring out the stretch, open up the hips.
It will never be enough, 'cause I'm a black girl for your love.
All right, from here, bring your legs out wide. We're doing internal rotation. Often overlooked, we oftentimes open up the hips outwards and we forget to do the opposite, bringing them inwards. This is exactly what that move does. Try to reach in front of you just to maximize a straight body positioning. Chest out proud as usual and shoulders high. All right, we'll come out here into a straddle now. We're gonna be swiping one leg at a time. Straight out to the side. Hands can come to your side to support you. Keeping the posture nice and straight. Keeping the chest out proud. Also, try to engage your feet, flexing your toes back towards your face. And same thing to the other side. This is one of those movements that athletes a lot of times forget, is their lateral movements in the legs, their side steps. So they have very, very weak adductors and abductors. So warming these up will prevent a lot of injury.
Show ya a real good time.
Especially good for those breaststrokers out there.
Nothing else for me.
All right, and coming back into a straddle, we're just gonna alternate reaching to one side. What I like to do is to reach with my outside hand, grab the foot, and then bring my elbow towards the ground in a few pulses. I'll just do 3 on each side and alternate. Kind of my way of pushing it a little further, one side at a time.
Join up the dots, it makes me feel naughty. I feel like I shouldn't touch. You gotta know touch inside.
All right, from here, we're gonna come onto our back, arms out to the side in a T, knee raises to 90 degrees, and twist to the side. Feel free to bring your opposite hand to your opposite knee to just give you a little more persuasion to get more of a twist. All right, last move of the warm-up is gonna be the full bridge. Really stretch out your core, try to press through the heels and press your body forward. Don't stay up there too long, it's a very intense stretch. So take your time, resting and pausing, resetting in between.
You're blocking the exit with your life.
Beautiful. All right, guys, that's the first part of the warm-up. We have a 60-second rest before we get into this full body athletic phase. You'll have to excuse me for a moment while I check if the camera's still running and everything's going smooth. Enjoy the previews of the next coming up moves. Get ready.
And love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways.
All right, in 15 seconds here, we're gonna get started with the combo of half burpees for 30 seconds, followed by a 30-second plank. Short rest interval in between for only 15 seconds. Let's kick it off. I don't know about you guys, but that felt like a very long 30 seconds to me.
We'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go.
All right, 15 seconds of quick rest. Now we're gonna hop into reverse cradle rolls. We're not gonna throw in the jump just yet. We'll just roll onto our feet and stand up.
And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go.
All right, hands under your butt for the first progression. Legs nice and straight, toes pointed. We're gonna hang out here for about 15 more seconds. This is the point of a workout where you look at the person next to you and ask them how their day's going. So so. Have you had any fast swims lately? All right, from here, another 15 seconds rest, of course. We have a donkey kick out, and then we're gonna be doing a glute bridge hold afterwards. Also, on the donkey kick out, keep the hips level.
So desperate on my knees to break. And I hear the voice of an angel telling me not to lay it down. And I feel the spirit guiding, telling me not to give up. Hold on to every promise I've been praying for.
All right, strong press through your glute muscles or your butt muscles here. Try to bring the hips as high as you can. You guys can hold it out. I know you're pretty strong. We have a whole 30 seconds to rest after this. How generous am I? All right, perfect time to grab some water. We're gonna get into the next round with some upgraded burpees. This time we're gonna go for tombstone style. That means every single time your hands need to come off the ground before you do your push-up. And following that, we're gonna be doing a plank with leg raises, coming outwards and inwards, just to add some more intensity. Let's rock and roll. All right, remember to keep the hips nice and level in this plank. Take your time. Don't rush the leg raises. You want to imagine that somebody placed a tennis ball on the small of your back, and you can't allow it to fall. All right, going into full reverse burpees, this time with the jump included, followed up by a boat pose. That's where we're sitting on our butt, back and legs come up in the air, everything's nice and straight. All right, 15 seconds rest. Going into a donkey kick with a little bit of a jack. We're gonna kick the feet out, jumping jack, bring them back in. And then we're gonna do a glute arch.
The world has been broke down. The world is just announced. Final time is now. The final time to bow. But I will not get down. For you can't force me now. Awakening is clear. I could show you how. I could show you how to fight I could show you how to
feet, your heels, are farther out in front of your knees. What that does is it engages a lot more of the hamstrings and in the glutes in order to hold up your hips. Grab some water. We go to the hardest phase next. Oh yeah, and hit that leg button. We're gonna do barbell burpees. That means you jump over an imaginary barbell. And then we're gonna hold, what kind of plank is it? Spider-Man planks. Super low to the ground. My favorite.
Why do I feel like I linger between the words to say the words.
All right, low to the ground here. Imagine you're climbing up the side of a building.
Over your body and over your soul, we're gonna take back everything and lose it all, lose it all, lose it all. Feel it in your arms, feel it in your legs, feel it on your fingertips and feel it in your head. Just let your body go, just let your body go, just let your body go and move.
All right, same as the tombstone burpees. Same as the barbell burpees. We're gonna do barbell cradle rolls. So you come up, jump over your imaginary barbell, go straight into the next one.
Now we won't go back home today, until the very last hour. We still got few more days to slay, it's gonna get so much louder. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all, lose it all, lose it all. Feel it in your arms, feel it in your legs, feel it on your...
Now it's time for one of the more challenging parts, in my opinion, a shotgun donkey kick. So just like before, except our feet never touch the ground as we bring our knees in. They come straight back out. Here we have another glute arch. Walk it out, leg, and alternate between legs.
Say the words you remember.
And that is the first workout portion of this 60-minute workout. Good job for those of you that made it. We have a longer 60-second break. So again, you'll have to excuse me while I check all the gear. Enjoy the previews.
Hey, oh baby, I need love me. Hey, cause I love I cannot buy it. Wasn't real with you, boy. Real, wasn't real with you, boy. You won't give me too much chances. I don't care if I am fancy brighter. Yeah, oh boy, I'm telling goodbye, yeah, oh boy.
All right, big time core set here. We're gonna get into 3 moves, each for 30 seconds, followed by a 30-second rest. First move is gonna be a bear crunch twist. Stay low to the ground with your knees.
I'm not the girl that I used to be. Sometimes I'm more than words. I'm beyond what I once was. I don't believe in love. Hey, hey. If I want something, I got it. Hey, hey. Oh, baby, I don't need love. Hey, hey. 'Cause the love I cannot buy it. Wasn't real with you, boy. Real, wasn't real with you.
Remember, guys, on this one, pressing the shoulders back and down.
Yeah, yeah, oh boy, I'm telling you goodbye, I'm telling you goodbye, yeah, oh boy, I'm telling you goodbye, I'm telling you goodbye.
Try to stay in a tight streamline. Roll comes from the core. So you have candlesticks coming up. It'll be on your back, hands underneath your butt, raising the legs up, reaching them towards the ceiling. From there, take it easy a little bit with some more lumbar twists, just to decompress the spine a little bit, and finish it off with some more half reverse burpees, or AKA cradle rolls. So if you want to get a little more out of these, you can forget about the straight knee and you could go with the straight leg. Excuse me, forget about the bent knee and go with the straight leg. All right, so that first portion was mainly focused on the lower abs. Now we're gonna focus 8 minutes on our obliques. We'll get that started with some arc carvers. Try to carve an arc shape with your knees. You'll see exactly what I mean. After that, we're gonna stretch it out a little more with a full bridge, and then come back to those obliques with bicycle crunches. Opposite elbow comes to opposite knee. one more round of twisting / oblique style movements. We're gonna get started with some more of those low profile Spider-Mans. Then we'll do a straddle leg reach with the sit-up, just to stretch it out a little bit. And then we'll finish up with diagonal V-ups. Think bicycle crunches, just with straight limbs, and you gotta rest your back on the ground. You want to add a little something to it? You can alternate which foot you reach your straddle towards. All right, guys, you have another 60 seconds rest here. Use it wisely to get some water because we're about to get into the core of the ab workout. You see what I did there? So for those of you who are watching this far in, you'll have to let me know in the comments because I'm genuinely curious. Do you prefer when I have my microphone on me and I try to interact with you guys and give you some tips during the workout? Or do you find it a little unprofessional because, I'm breathing really heavy and it's difficult for me to get my words together and whatnot? Let me know in the description. Whatever your advice is, I'll take it going forward. All right, 4 moves this time, all different intervals and switching up by round. So keep an eye on the previews. They're gonna be key here.
Every time we say goodbye, they all see that it's a lie. 'Cause we always give it one last try. Yeah, you've watched.
All right, we're following a little bit of a pattern for the next few rounds here. As you saw, we just did 4 workouts and went 15, 30, 45, 30 seconds. Just think of dropping the last interval. So in this case, the 30 seconds each round. We'll do that until we get to a 15-second and a 60-second, and then come back down in reverse. Again, keep an eye on the previews because the exercises change.
Without giving a warning, I'ma leave without giving a. But every time we say goodbye, we all know that it's a lie. Now I'm all alone, 'cause you never show. You say you will, but then you don't. Let's let go. Don't wanna know. I'm turning off my mind so I get by. I just wanna be happy, happy tonight.
Well done as you progress, guys. Now we're dropping the second 30-second interval, and we're replacing the 45-second one with a 60-second. You're going 15 seconds on, 60 seconds on, and then a rest. And from there, we're gonna follow the exact pattern we just did up, going in reverse.
Come and get to know me, my type of wild. I'm the kind that spins you and hangs you dry. Well, I'm already on to another side. If you gave me your whole life, I would still have room for more. 'Cause I've got that appetite. Baby, I never feel whole. You might get me through the night, but it will never be enough. It will never be enough. 'Cause I'm a black girl for your love. Suck you, na na na, to my center of gravity. 'Cause it's true, na na na, everything they say about me. I'll love you like a supernova, burned into you like a shooting star. Always craving for you to come to me. Though this way of life, no, it ain't healthy, but ain't no other way, it's just what I need. I want all your soul, I want your body. I'm the type that licks her play clean. Don't wanna let out, wanna you can eat. If you gave me your whole life.
All right, down we go, reverse order. Gonna check the camera real quick.
Baby, I never feel whole. You might get me through the night, but it won't.
We are still rolling.
It will never be enough.
Man, I couldn't tell you how many times I've had to refilm a workout because the camera just stopped halfway through.
It's true, na na na, everything they say about me. I'll love you like a supernova, burn into you like a shooting star. If you give me your whole life, I would still have room for more, 'cause I've got that appetite. Baby, I never feel whole. You might get me through the night, but it will never be enough. It will never be enough. 'Cause I'm a black girl for your love.
All right, we're back to the V-ups, followed by a sit-up and a twist, and then the side plank with the reach unders. So speaking of the camera though, it's amazing what you can get away with just a common cell phone these days. You'll find me filming on my cell phone, and I think it does decently well. No need to get a $1,000 camera, although the quality would be better.
I can't give up this feeling that I get when looking down from the sky. When I'm with you, when I'm with you, I'm with you, that I get when looking down from the sky. I'll just hold on for dear life. Yeah, I can't give up this feeling that I get when looking down from the sky.
All right, one more round of that pyramid scheme. I don't know about you guys, but hopefully you're feeling the same way I do. About 30 minutes through the workout and you're kind of just in the zone. You're good and warmed up. Nothing really hurts anymore. You're just on fire getting work done. So cheers to that. Let's keep crushing it.
When I see you dancing, I'm like, hola, 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 hola. With your move fancy, make me wanna hola, 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 hola. I got your attention, spending that moolah, 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 moolah. I'm a drop popping, pocket, swola, 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 swola. Swola, 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 swola. Swola, swola, swola. I see you dancing, I'm like, hola, 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 hola. See you move fancy, make me wanna hola, hola.
You earned another 60-second rest period. So, as I've been saying during all of these, use it wisely. Make sure you get some water. Stay hydrated, we don't want to cramp up. After this, we have some more twisting movements for the core, followed by some upper abs, and then it's game time on the sprinter circuit.
I got your attention, spending a moolah, 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 moolah. I'm a chop popping, pocket, swolla, 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 swolla. Swolla, swolla, swolla.
All right, this first and third move is inspired by breaststrokers and butterflyer. It's a great core workout to improve the snappiness and the power on your open turns.
Swolla, 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 swolla. Swolla, swolla, swolla.
And I've been chillin', watching the ocean with you. Baby, up with a slow motion crew. And we up in our cloudlands when people change, but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the mall soon. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding, holding.
All right, one more set of 4 of the twisting part. Then we'll move from some obliques to some upper and lower abs. For those of you who aren't aware, obliques are kind of the side wall of your abs. If you think about it, they're those kind of serrated looking muscles that come down the side. You can think of it as like the portrait or the frame to a painting. If your abs were the painting, your obliques are the frame.
I know we got the good vibes when pieces fall right into place. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Cause you got me holding. Play me like a bass guitar. Simmer down and mash me up. Tripping like I'm Jimmy at Woodstock. Drive me around in your red Ford. Shivers down my spinal cord. Oh. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding.
All right, we're getting there. Next move up, one of my favorites, called the explosive mountain climber. So you want to take each individual rep super slow. The idea is to just bring your knee up as fast as you can and halt it, reset, get into the next rep. Then from there, we'll get into a table position. We'll do some reaching extensions with our limbs. Think freestyle stability. All right, last round of the core circuit here. These 3 moves are all about stretching it out. Try to flush out all of that fatigue that we just built up. Afterwards, we're gonna go into a 6-second rest period, and then it's game time.
With your life.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on.
All right, 30-second rest here. Excuse me, 60 seconds. And after that, we're going into the sprint phase. This is where it really matters. This 20% of work is gonna give you 80% of the results. So no holding back. We're gonna leave it all on the mat so that next time you race, you can leave it all in the water.
I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays.
All right, 2 minutes to stretch out the legs. Then we have 4 sprint intervals and 2 minutes to cool it down.
Through the wastelands, through the highways.
The legs nice and wide, knees slightly bent, hands over your head.
And we'll grow in number. see the horizon, turn us to thousands, and we'll grow.
Nice wide stance here. And a side lunge into a Cossack squat. Opposite foot, try to point it up. It'll help you with your knees. You just come back on up, alternate sides.
We'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways.
All right, now we're gonna do some planking lean circles. Warm back up the shoulders, warm back up the wrists. So draw a big circle with your chest around your hands.
Darling, I've been tempted by the darkness, telling me that I should throw it all away. Fight so hard, my heart is hardly helpless.
For a sprint interval, we're gonna be doing cross mountain climbers. So opposite knee comes to the opposite elbow. 30 seconds of those sprints, followed by 15 seconds of all-out V-ups. On the V-ups, make sure you're exploding on your way up and you're keeping your legs and your lower back straight. You have a good 45 seconds of rest in between these sprint intervals, so really push them, guys.
Telling me not to live, hold on to every promise I've been praying for at night. I hold on to every garment, won't surrender, not tonight. The shadow rises, I walk through the valley, but I won't let nothing take my heart away. I recognize the powers as they rally. Golden names, I break them one by one and face to face. And I hear the voice of
Oof. Next move, we're gonna throw in some legs. We'll start in an iso lunge. So think of a very, very wide lunge with your back leg pressing out. Combined with a calf raise. So you're gonna be on your toes while you're in that lunge. From there, we're gonna transition into a high knee stance. The heel can come down on that one, but then we're resetting to the iso lunge with toes up. Or heels up rather. Sprint burpees. All right, guys, that's 2 of the sprints done. 2 more. It's time to really push through. Dig deep, find that nasty place in your gut, and you want to live there. My dad used to always tell me, pain is fun. Not in any kind of crazy way, even though it sounds crazy. It was always before races, you know? He said that the pain you feel at the end of a race, it's fun to push it through. I don't think he was talking about merely necessarily in the moment. Afterwards, no, push yourself like that. You're gonna bring it down from the legs now into the chest. You're gonna do trust fall push-up. So pretty much hop on your knees. You start falling forward. You gotta catch yourself with your hands. And the idea is to have your hands in contact with the ground as short as possible. You have to push up yourself all the way back to a standing supported position. And we'll finish it off with some mountain climbers with high knees. Last one, fast one. Good job, you guys. Hopefully you're working harder than I am even. Last 4 moves, we're just gonna stretch it out, loosen it up. That way we can go out, either hop in the pool or get a post-workout meal. Feels super well. Do some toe touches, some reach unders from a cat camel position or from a table position. Do some sit-ups to touch our toes, stretch out the hamstrings, and finish it off. Maybe like the 4th or the 5th set of lumbar twists that we've done in this workout. Can't tell I like those.
Now we won't go back home today, until the very last hour. We still got few more days to slay, it's gonna get so much louder. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all. Lose it all, we lose it all. Feel it in your arms, feel it in your legs, feel it on your fingertips and feel it in your head. Just let your body go, just let your body go, just let your body go and move to the rhythm.
All right, excellent job, guys. Congratulations, those of you who made it through the full 60 minutes of the workout. Really do hope that the workouts that I'm posting on this page here are giving you some help. And for all of those that like to share in the comments how the workouts have been helping you out progress and get some good swimming results, you guys have me super, super proud of you. And you guys are really the ones that I'm thankful for, that I'm really appreciative of, that, you know, watch all my videos and support the channel and continue hitting those thumbs up buttons so that I can grow here on YouTube. So one more time, since it was a super long video, I just wanted to thank the people on Patreon one more time for sponsoring the video. And with that, you guys have me more than happy. See you in the next video. Cheers, guys.